RT Youth! Hello! My name is Michael Georgopoulos. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago, and I just got your DM. Let's see what we got here. What do I do if I like somebody, but they do not like me back? Alright, well, that is unfortunate. Here's what I would do. First, I would make sure, and I mean 100% sure, that this person that you like is indeed not interested, right? I know I have this terrible tendency that whenever I've liked somebody in the past, I overthink absolutely everything and anything that has to do with the situation or the person, right? And so we've all been there where you like this girl at church and you see her in the hallway and you give her a smile and then she doesn't smile back, and you're thinking about it, you're up all night overthinking why she didn't smile back. And then you post something on Instagram the next day and you're checking your phone every 10 seconds to see if she's liked the photo. And an hour goes by, and then 2 hours, and then at the end of the day, you give up. Abandon ship because she obviously doesn't like you, right? She didn't like your photo. So you unfollow her on Instagram, you stop talking to her, you totally ghost her. And, but then, about a month later, you find out from a friend of a cousin that she actually did like you. And the only reason she doesn't now is because you totally goofed up and started acting all weird, right? And so that's why I say before you totally give up on the situation, I would have a conversation. Maybe make sure that it's not all just in your head, because we do that, So that's what I would say, but okay. You have the conversation, and they're definitely not interested, right? In fact, she likes Johnny down the street. You're out. So now what? Well, it's hard to say, to give you specific advice on whether you should, go for it or, give up, because everyone's situation is different. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to give some universal advice that I think would work to everybody's situation that you should always keep in mind as you're going through these single times, right? The first one, I always hate hearing it. To this day, I never enjoy when anybody says it to me, and it kind of makes me upset that I am now saying it to you, but it's true, right? It's hard to hear, but it's true. So first thing that I would say is, there are so many people all over the world that you have not met yet that it would be silly to get caught up on this one person, right? My parents would always say, there's so many fish in the sea. And I hated hearing it because that's the last thing you want to hear, right? As people, we get so caught up on this one person, and oh my gosh, she's the most beautiful, or he's the most handsome, whatever. And so they don't like us back, it hurts, and the last thing we want to hear is, there's more fish, No. But it's the truth. Most of you are junior hires, high school students, and you probably haven't even met the person you're going to end up with. So don't get so caught up on this one person, because God's got a plan, and you just got to trust him on that, right? So that's the first thing I would say. The second thing I would say, and you might have heard this again already, I'm just restating things that I've heard other people who are smarter than me say, right? And now I'm telling them to you. The second thing would be, use your singleness as motivation to become a better version of yourself, right? And so a lot of us, our goal is to, find a person we like, fall in love, get married, and that's our goal. And so when we're not working towards that goal, we're frustrated, we're not doing anything, right? And so I would say, instead of spending energy trying to, always be getting a girlfriend or a boyfriend, I would say use that energy to try to better yourself so that when you do find somebody, you're the best version of you that you can be. So whatever that means, diving deeper into the word or going to school, learning more, improving your future, whatever. Just, use that singleness as motivation to become a better person so that when you find somebody, you're better for them, right? The third and last thing I would say, and this is very cliche, again, you've heard this thousands of times, but that does not take away from the fact of how true it is continue to pray through this, right? It can be so frustrating and confusing, these single years. You never know what's going on. Is there somebody out there for me? There's so many questions, and the best advice I could give to anybody would be just to continue to pray through it. Ask God for wisdom and guidance in the situation, and you can pray, God, I'm single and I hate it, help me. And who knows, he might help you with a girlfriend or boyfriend, or he might help you be content with where you're at and help you grow more. So those are the three things I would say to that, and I hope that I've helped in some way. Thanks for sending the DM, and it's been great. Catch you later.